Hello YouTubers, beer geeks, and beer hounds alike. Bill here. We're going to do a beer review. Alright. Of course I don't have my glasses, but alright, well, let's just go for it anyways, right? Okay, this one is by Pizza Port Brewing Co. They're from Carlsbad, California, and this one's called Summer Oasis. And it comes in at 7.2% alcohol by volume, and is featured with Citra, Mosaic, and Talus hops. Excuse me. It was canned on 5/18/22, so it's just a little over 2 weeks old. I picked up 6 pints of this at Total Wine & More for like 16 bucks out the door, so pretty decent price as long as the beer is decent too. That's what the can looks like. This is their new offering. Looks like it's going to probably be a West Coast style. Yeah, of course, never seen this before, never had it before, so yeah. I noticed their beers tend to run pretty similar as far as like taste and aroma goes. It's almost like the same beer in different cans, but the beer is good generally for the most part every time, but just very similar as far as being different from each other. So hopefully this one's hopefully this the one they released before this, the hazy, was very different than all those West Coast ones they had. So maybe they'll this one will be the one that will be different as far as the West Coast IPAs go from these guys. So let's check it out. Let's see if there's any other literature here. Even if there was, I probably wouldn't be able to read it anyways, right? All right, well, let's handle it. Summer Oasis. Yeah. Roid Rage. Yeah, check it out. Awesome. So a huge head, of course, because I poured it extremely aggressively on purpose. So yeah, a lot of foamy type bubbles on the top, big ones. But down under that is pretty tight looking, pretty creamy, frothy, silky, and it looks like pretty much a spot on amber color here as far as the color of the beer goes. Yeah, just a very, very slight haze to it, but pretty much, well, maybe a light amber. Yeah, more like a light amber with just a touch of haze to it. Yeah, pretty darn clear, though. Definitely a Westie. Saw some other reviews on this, and it sounded pretty good. Or looked pretty good. The only person I know on YouTube that does audio test on beer is Ron Theriot. Ron Terriot. I don't know how to say his name. Yeah, sounds like bubbles. All right, let's try the aroma. Okay, it smells slightly different than their other West Coast offerings that I've tried. Slight pine, slight earthiness. Not super duper or aromatic, but there's definitely a nice, pleasant aroma coming off of it. Some nice kind of bready kind of malt note coming off of it as well. Yeah, piney, breadiness, slight earthy. Just get a little foam action here, froth action. I think I'm picking up on that talus hop. It's a little different than maybe even any hop I've tried before. I'm picking up something different on this one for sure, and I think it's that Talus hop. I think it's the mosaic that's the earthy kind of herbal kind of hop note, kind of grassy. But that Talus one is different. That's a little tough to figure out here. Interesting, very interesting. Let's get a hit. Cheers. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the other ones. I kind of see what they're doing with this brewery. What this brewery's doing. Okay, I think it's the brewer's style. He's got a very certain style that he brews, and the beers are similar, but the differences are pretty subtle. I think with their beers, but like he had used, they're generally brewed. I think all the same, and they're very, very similar. Like they're probably all exactly the same. Just they're just changing a couple of the hops around, or they're adding a new hop or something, and that's very subtle. Excuse me. And I think I'm starting to finally figure out this brewer's deal. But I will give the guy credit, man. He brews awesome beer, or she. I don't know if it's a he or she, but or it. I don't know. But they make good beer. They've been very consistent with that. This is very fresh too, but it tastes like a West Coast style. For the most part, it does. A very good West Coast style with the usual piney, earthy, bready, the usual. Uh, if you blindfolded me, I couldn't tell you. No way. It just tastes like another West Coast IPA. There is that. Hang on. I am picking up something different, and I do believe it's that Talus hop. It is different. I can't pinpoint what it is yet. I almost want to say sage. It's like almost like a sage kind of note that I'm picking up. Slight kind of sage, herbally, earthy, kind of sagey kind of note in there. It's real subtle though. And there's something else too though. It's pretty tasty. I think this is one of the better ones that they've put out. Summer Oasis. Yeah, this is one of the better West Coast ones. I mean, they've only put out like one hazy, so they're all been pretty much a West Coast. But I do think this is one of the better ones, and I think it's because of that different hop they're putting in there. Talus. Got medium mouthfeel, no booziness at all, no raw alcohol notes. Extremely well constructed beer. So I'll go ahead and pause it and see if I can pinpoint something else, and then we'll give this puppy a score. So I'll be right back. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't really able to pick up much else besides what I've already picked up. Damn, there's just something right there. I'm almost there, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it because I am having kind of stuffy nose issues today. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this here with you because I really want to pick up something else. I think on a different day I might be able to, but been a little stuffy a little bit today, so I don't know if I'm getting the whole shebang, but I'm doing the best I can here. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. It's a very tasty beer, no doubt about it. Um, Maybe in the future I might redo it just because I feel like my senses are a little bit diminished at the moment just because of allergies or something that I got going on. But this is a pretty tasty beer. Would I buy it again for 16 bucks for 6 pints? Yes, I would. This is a very well constructed beer. Get it fresh, and it's a banging beer, banging West Coast stuff. You know, Pizza Port always did just make awesome West Coast uh, beers. They really do. That's their. I think that's their thing, their specialty. So definitely, if you see this, get it. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, I'm going to give this puppy 4.3. I think it's pretty damn tasty. So 4.3 it is. That's the story. Uh, Beer Hound is going to keep for now, and you know the deal. The three. Appreciate it. You know I do. And have a great evening. And catch you later. Cheers.